Hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of Barbie Dolls of the Week. This happens to be video number 99, believe it or not. So, first, before we go into talking about the dolls today that we're featuring on this episode, I need your help. Now, I want to say that it was very interesting for those of you who posted where you were from on my last video's comments. I love hearing from the viewers, and so I learned a lot of locations for some people that watch these videos. So thank you. I mean, I think the furthest one away was Italy. So ciao to you as well. Um, I so what I want to ask you this time is I need ideas for video number 100 of Barbie Dolls of the Week. I'm trying to figure out what to do because that will be fairly soon, obviously. So I would like you guys to give me some ideas. Not guaranteeing I'll use them. I mean, I'll use some idea. I don't know. It might come from up here. But I'm still thinking. I don't really know yet what I want to do. But I kind of wanted to do something different, something special. But of course, still featuring Barbie dolls. So let me know what you think. And we'll see what happens. Okay, in the meantime, today I want to talk about Barbie dolls of the world. Now, we've certainly talked about Barbie dolls of the world or dolls of the world before, but this is sort of a special segment of that group. So I have featured other dolls, older Barbie dolls of the world, and some that were kind of a little bit newer than that. But this time, these are fairly new dolls. I mean, these, let me see when we're talking about, but, oh, let's see if I can see this. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong end. And now it's upside down. You would think I would know this by now. Well, this one is 2001. I guess I didn't realize it was quite that far back. But this is the dolls of the world that are the princess dolls. I'm sure some of you are familiar with this, but Mattel decided to do princess dolls for the dolls of the world for something different. So, it's that doll of the world, but a little bit higher level. And what I like, by the way, is like the older dolls of the world, they have a story on the back about that doll. They have some of the other dolls that you could buy in the series. For instance, this one features Princess of Ireland and Princess of the Nile, which I have both of those as well. I have the Nile doll out of the box somewhere around here. I'd have to look and see where she's at. Um, Princess of Ireland is still in the box. But this, of course, is Princess of China. And I always, as you know, do love the Asian dolls. Now, I have to say that this is a little bit less doll looking and more realistic looking. And that's what I really do like about some of these Dolls of the World dolls. In the beginning, they just looked like average Barbies with the flair for that country, but not really so much from that country. Now they do look much more like it. And I think they did such a good job with these. And this is one of the reasons that the Dolls of the World collection has, over the years, been one of my very favorite collections in the Barbie world. It's one of the things that had me start collecting Barbies was seeing these and realizing there were more than just blonde Barbies out there. So, I like some of the blonde Barbies, obviously. Magic Curl, my first Barbie from 1982. But these are just exquisite. And they're so different. And the costumes are just amazing. Now, there isn't anything on this side of the box, by the way. This side has just this little box here. So nothing much on the sides of the box. But yeah, the back, it tells about this particular doll. And of course, like I said, has pictures as well, including of some of the others. So just one more quick look at her face before we move on. We've got several other dolls to look at, but beautiful doll, beautiful face. Now, this has got to be one of my favorites. I mean, truly an exquisite doll. This Princess of Ancient Greece. So here she is in all her glory and looking right out of ancient Greece. And, it's talking about the fact that there are hundreds of islands and etc., etc. It says, in one royal state, the beautiful daughter of the king lives happily. So that's, the specifics about this doll, who she's supposed to be. And like I said, just a beautiful doll. I like the earrings dangling, the costume very flowy and but confined, and of course this I almost called it a scarf. I'm not sure. It says she wears a long flowing robe called a chiton. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Made of 2 rectangles fastened by pins or jeweled clips. When it's cold, she wears a cloak also. So on the back, by the way, here's what the back looks like. And here are the dolls that are featured on this one. Let's see who's on this one. Princess of Japan, Princess of England, Princess of Cambodia, and then this one, Greece. I do have the Cambodian one, and the Japanese one is over here as one of the next ones to show you. But yeah, this is a really good series here, and I really recommend these dolls. They're not that expensive. You can usually get them for a fairly good price on eBay, and of course these are all dolls from past years, so they're not currently available in stores, except maybe a second-hand store. This one is from 2003, and this is, the box date that is, Princess of Cambodia. The other thing I liked about some of these, it was the first time some of the countries had been represented. So, so many times we get French, or France, and we get Ireland, and so forth and so on, India. But, I like when there are countries that have not been represented yet, or are rarely ever represented. So, yeah, this is Princess of Cambodia. Not positive if we had one from Cambodia yet, but we do now. And on the back, by the way, is Cambodia, Greece, and England. I don't have the English one, I don't believe, and I'm almost positive, unless she wandered in. But I just wasn't that impressed with that one, so I haven't gotten it yet. Let me see if there's anything interesting. I do like, by the way, this picture. It's very cool, and it sort of reminds you of this exact doll. I mean, I think that's who it's supposed to be. The princess is very happy as she will attend a performance of the classical dancing, which is an ancient heritage that has been passed down 1,000 years. Today she stands in the Chahaya Pavilion and often comes here to view parades, and she's wearing a traditional sampot, a knee-length wraparound skirt like a sarong. Her ancestors wore these very long time ago. So yeah, the outfit or costume or whatever you want to refer to it as is very exquisite, and again, wonderful earrings, a beautiful headdress, and for a close-up on the face, there you go. But yeah, these are great, and I don't have these out of the boxes, but I have I don't know, 12 to 14 Dolls of the World out of boxes too, and I think I've shown some of those in the past, but they're always really nice costumes, so beautiful. Now here is that Dolls of the World, Princess of Japan. Now this one I thought was quite unusual because the face to me seemed smaller than some of the others. If you look at them in comparison, it just seemed like a smaller face, but maybe not. It could be the same, but just the hair makes it look smaller, but it certainly seemed smaller to me. Also, the outfit she's wearing, I guess I don't like it quite as much, but I do like it. And it's certainly representative of the time period that they're trying to portray. So, yeah, here's the back of this one. This one, by the way, has some different dolls. Princess of the Danish court, Portuguese Empire, I believe that says. I don't have my glasses on. And South Africa. I don't have that one, and I would like to get that one. Ireland is on here, Princess of the Vikings, which I do not have, and then Princess of Japan. So, again, here's a look at the back of the box. And I really like some of these drawings. It reminds me of the old-time Barbie boxes from the 80s. Yeah, just beautiful drawings. And I think she's a very pretty doll, but just You know, one of the things I like about these, and this is just the truth, is these don't really look like Barbie dolls. They don't look like Barbie at all. They just look like dolls. And that's good because they're not really supposed to be Barbie. They're made by, in this case, Barbie Collectibles at the time, and Mattel, of course, but they're dolls of the world. They're not Barbie of the world. So, you know, that I think is a big difference. And let's see here. I think this is the last one for today. This is, and the box on this one is damaged. This is the way I got it. It's a reduced price because of the box being damaged. But this is Princess of the Danish Court, and she's actually quite pretty. But, you know, obviously a more traditional blonde doll. Probably, you know, looks more like a Barbie than the others, certainly than that Japanese. Because, like I said, that Japanese Barbie, or doll, excuse me, has just a very different face than most of these. This looks like a Barbie doll type face, so, and I wouldn't say that about this one, but she's still pretty, and I like the outfit. And, by the way, here's the back, Princess of the Danish Court. And let's see what they're saying about her here. Let's see. This maiden rides across gently rolling plains. Let's see. Ahead is a magnificent castle. Mother and father live here and rule over the kingdom of Denmark, a glorious land bordering the Baltic and North Seas. You know, so the other thing is this teaches some on the back that you get to learn about that country, not just, oh, who's this beautiful doll? And so, you know, I think that's great. I think hopefully a lot of kids like that, especially of a certain age. Not necessarily, you know, 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds if they're playing. I hope, by the way, I hope a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old is not playing with this. I just think this is they need a kiddie doll. This is not a kiddie doll. So I personally would not give it to a 4 or 5-year-old, but it's up to the parents. So, but anyway, I think this is a great series. I think it was an interesting choice. I remember when this first started, that I was thinking to myself, well, why are they doing that? I didn't quite get it at first. And I thought, oh, that's, you know, seems odd. You know, why are they princesses all of a sudden? But anyway, I don't worry so much at this point about the fact of princess it being in the name on the box. Just that they're great dolls, and I like them. And so that's why I got them. And some of them I like more than others. And believe me, that's okay. You can always like some more than others. But this has got to be one of my favorites. Princess of Ancient Greece. And Cambodia is another one. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. And this look at the princess dolls in the Dolls of the World collection. Give me your ideas. Like and subscribe, please. If you have ideas, I want to hear them. And in the meantime, take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.